Okay, so you got to be ready and signed up. These go quick. We're only doing these 2 drafts, so that's why I tell you sign up ahead of time when you hear me talk about it over and over and over on other live streams, because you won't get in. You won't have enough time. This 6-person draft is going to be a blast because the strategy is going to change quite a bit. Let me go back and see. We got the 12-person league, 8 spots out of 12 on the big board filled. So we still need 4 more spots for this draft to kick off. 4 more. So use the link. Go to the big board on Underdog Fantasy. Promo code Smitty. Link in the live chat. Link in the description. Okay, 6-person draft. Let's go back to that 6-person draft. So I took JJ went 1 to Mr. Kitty. Your boy Smitty took Ja'Marr Chase at number 2. It went Austin Eckler, Cooper Kupp, Bijan, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, flipping back around. And Ron Navy's now on the clock. Josh Allen just was taken. This is going to be cool with a 6-person, to be honest. I mean, obviously like 12. I don't even play 10-man leagues, but this is kind of cool in best ball. And the strategy is kind of crazy, you know. Cooper Kupp and A.J. Brown to Ron Navy, TD strikers. These feel a little bit like the playoff drafts, you know, when you do a 4-person or a 6-person. So we're kind of used to this format, right? At first, when I did a 4-man draft on Underdog, I was like, what? But you start getting used to it, and there's fun strategy involved. Christian McCaffrey. How did he fall so far? Jeez. So I got McCaffrey and Ja'Marr. I know it's a 6-man, but like, how did McCaffrey fall this far? That's odd. That's odd. Let's see. Big board, 11 spots out of 12 filled. 1 more. Link in description. Link in the live chat pinned. Promo code Smitty. Underdog Fantasy. Go to the big board on the carousel on the homepage and click the big board. How'd I get Christian McCaffrey? Okay, 1 more to start. Let's go back over. Oh, I'm on the clock here. Diggs, Adams, Taylor. We'll just go Diggs. We'll go Diggs. So Christian McCaffrey, Ja'Marr Chase, Diggs. I would suggest, and I would guess that the advantage of going late QB in a 6-man is a lot more attractive than in a 12-man because of the depth of the position and the fact that you could, you know, scoop up all their positions while other people grab early quarterbacks when there are really only 6, you know, starting quarterbacks, and then you have obviously bench quarterbacks that you'd rotate in best ball. But I'm going to take the approach of not going early quarterback. Breece Hall, that's a nice pick. It's a nice pick. Kenneth Walker. But McCaffrey fell 1, 2, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't believe McCaffrey fell to number 11. Oh, the numbers are there. My glasses are so dark that I can't even see those numbers. Okay, Garrett Wilson just went. Let's go back. Your boy is on the clock here in a few seconds. Let me go back to this other draft. 6 picks away in the 12-person slow draft. Oh, that's a different one. God, I'm mixing them all up. Big board starts in 37 seconds. Okay, back to the 6-person draft. Let's go to the board and check it out. So I waited on a QB. I didn't think Burrow would fall to me here, though. Mr. Kitty could double up on quarterback, though. I don't trust him. I'm glad I waited on quarterback. Wow. I know it's a 6. Everybody's team is rocking it, but, I mean, that's pretty nice. Christian McCaffrey, Ja'Marr Chase, Joe Burrow, Stephon Diggs. Feeling pretty good about that. All right, let's go back to this other draft. 2 picks away in the 6-person. I'm 6 picks away in the or 10 picks away in the big board draft. Okay. Mr. Kitty, who did you take with your first pick? Travis Etienne, okay. And then Jalen Waddle. Okay, so I'm on the clock. I've got Derrick Henry there. I've got at wide receiver. I could go T. Higgins and get the stack. Where did Olave go? Let's go. Let's stack it up. Let's stack it up. So my team is as follows: Joe Burrow, Christian McCaffrey, Jamar Chase, Diggs, and Higgins. Again, a 6-man league. Let's go to the 12-person big board. I'm drafting at the 12 spot. So what? Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Christian McCaffrey, Cooper Kupp. Very interesting so far. Let's go back. I'm 6 picks away in both these drafts. Actually, all the drafts that I'm doing, but one of them is a slow draft at the bottom. This slow draft is the same thing we're doing here with the 6-person draft, only this is a, I think, 10-person league, and it's slow instead of 30 seconds. So this draft, I'm getting closer. I have Jalen Hurts, Tony Pollard, Cooper Kupp, Drake London in this 10-person draft with everybody that's, you know, from the show. No, it's a 12-person. It's a 12-person. I'm sorry. It's a 12-person draft. I was at the 5 spot. 3 picks away in the 6-person draft. 4 picks away in the big board draft. And the slow draft we're not going to pay attention to because that's lingering. Draft Tom. Okay. So almost on the clock. I've got my 3 mandatory wide receivers. I got one of my 2 mandatory running backs. I got my quarterback. Wide receiver. RB. God, I hate going Nick Chubb here. But, I mean, we are talking about pick 35. Mark Andrews, okay. I'm gonna time out on this other pick. I need another RB. Jahmyr Gibbs is 3rd on the list. I'm not taking him early. He's 3rd on the list. Okay, go back to this. I'm on the clock over in the big board. 15 seconds left. My team so far is just CeeDee Lamb. I obviously timed out. CeeDee Lamb and Bijan. That's okay. I timed out on CeeDee Lamb, but that's fine. So I'm 6 picks away in the 6-person draft. I'm 21 picks away in the big board. Let's go back to the big board real quickly. I'm 5 picks away in the other draft. And let's just take a look at my squad one more time. So I got Bijan and CeeDee Lamb. Here's the board, the draft board. I'm the 12 pick. I timed out on CeeDee Lamb, but that's fine. That's a decent pick. I don't know if I would have picked him, but I love CeeDee Lamb, so it's no problem. I love Bijan. You know, I wouldn't have been afraid to even go quarterback, running back, to be honest with you, but I probably wouldn't have. But I like that team so far. Let's go back to the 6-man league that we're doing. And my team as so far is Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Jahmyr Gibbs, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Diggs, and Higgins. I'm really liking that squad. It's a 6-man league. Everybody's team is stacked. I get that. But I'm still feeling pretty good about my squad, I must say. RBs, I'm loaded so far at RB. I don't necessarily need to go this route. Wide receivers, I kind of like a number of people here. So let's just take a little gander. I don't see Christian Watson anymore, so he's gone. He was definitely a guy that I would have been targeting here. It's getting a little bit thin here. TD Strikers is about to time out. He grabs Debo. Probably timed out and got Debo because he was the highest ranked guy. But I would have taken Debo there anyway. So, Ron, that was a good pick, actually. This guy, Grimm, our boy Grimm, what's he got so far? Hurts, Lamar, Eckler, Barkley, Taylor, Devontae Smith, Cooper. Not bad. Not bad, Grimm. Grimm's going to add with 4 seconds left. He adds Jerry Jeudy. I'm going to go, of course, Kyle Pitts gets snagged from me and sniped. That's unfortunate. But let's go ahead and say, I'll just go Hopkins. Maybe he lands with Fields, and has a field day. You know, it's possible. Let's go back 2 picks away in the 6-person, 11 picks away in the big board. Okay, we still got time on the big board. Mr. Kitty's up with the back-to-back picks. How is Ramondre still? Because it's a 6-man league. I missed this draft barely. Ben, you got to get here quickly, my guy. You got to get here quickly, my dude. Mr. Kitty took who? Who did he take? Justin Herbert. Okay. J.K. Dobbins. So, my team, I mean, let's go Stevenson. I'm stacking my team pretty well. Joe Burrow, McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Jahmyr Gibbs, Ramondre. You start 2 RBs and a flex. You start 3 mandatory wide receivers. I've got an extra wide receiver. I've got potentially 2 extra RBs or one's a flex. I'm feeling pretty good about that so far. Winner takes $110, $25 an entry. 6 people in the league. We'll do a lot of these private leagues. They're private leagues. It's me and whoever joins, and we go the entire distance on the season. We don't have any lineups. We don't have to do anything. We just play ball. And let's see, 6-person draft. I'm 6 picks away. Big board. I'm 5 picks away. Let's go to the big board. I forget what my team is already. I've got Bijan and CeeDee Lamb. Not bad at all. Okay, let's look at the QBs. Okay, let's look at the RBs. Chubb, ETN, Ramondre, Pollard, Najee. And then at wide receiver, we got Debo. We've got, okay, Debo just went. A 3 picks away. Oh, 6-man, we're 1 pick away. You guys draft fast in this. We know what we're doing when we're full of only us. We've got a couple randos, obviously, in the other draft. But in the 6-person, we know what we're doing. I've got, again, Burrow, McCaffrey, Chubb, Gibbs, Ramondre, Chase, Diggs, Higgins, Hopkins. Very, very solid squad. Let's go to the tight end column. Let's draft Goddard. Okay, let's get back to the other draft. I'm 2 picks. I'm on the clock in the big board. Again, the big board, I've got Bijan and CeeDee Lamb only. Pollard. Let's secure a quarterback. Okay, let's get back to this other one. 9 seconds in the 6-person draft. Let's go tight end again. We'll go Double tight ends. I was running out of time. I had to make a decision. I was kind of looking at doing that anyway. So Goddard and Ingram, I'm good at tight end. Those are my 2 tight ends. Goddard and Ingram, you can see at the bottom. I got Jamar Chase, Diggs, Higgins, and Hopkins at wide receiver. I got Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Jahmyr Gibbs, Ramondre, and Joe Burrow, Joey B. 8 picks away in that draft. Let's go, 21 picks away in the big board. Yeah, so we're still here on the 6. Let's go back over to the big board and just check out our team again. I forget what I have in this draft, to be honest. Okay, Fields, Bijan, Pollard, Lamb. Not loving that team, partly because I didn't get to pick my first pick. I timed out on Lamb, but that's okay. I love him, but, it's always kind of a bummer when you're looking at a team and you feel I didn't draft that entire team. I timed out. 6 picks away in this league. We've got Joe Burrow, McCaffrey, Chubb, Gibbs, that team. So we're waiting on our pick. Let's go to the board and kind of check it out as it goes. We went Godwin, Zay Flowers. What's the chat saying? Do the notifications do not work when we go live multiple times in a day. YouTube throttles any channel. They think that it's an abnormal amount to go live like 4 or 5 times in a day. So they're like, this guy's going live so much his followers are gonna not want to, they're gonna unnotify themselves and reverse the notifications. They just don't understand the concept of going live as much as we do. We're just a unique genre. Well, actually, we're in a unique channel. No one really goes live as much as we do, but it's definitely this is the team where, okay, so I could use another wide receiver for sure. Ridley's pretty good. Let's go Ridley. But I've told you guys before, you got to go to my Instagram. I put a Instagram story post up every time I go live on YouTube. And so if you have your notifications on IG, if you go to my IG and at the top there's a bell, click the bell and select story posts in anytime I go live on Instagram. Really check all of them, but if I go live on Instagram or I do a story post and tell you guys that I'm drafting, then you guys can for sure get in here every time. You won't miss it. You'll get a notification on YouTube, and if you don't get the YouTube notification because we've gone live too many times that they throttle that back, you'll get a notification on Instagram, and so you'll be able to jump in and you'll never miss a draft. Ada says, I get it. If someone went live like 8 times in a day randomly, I would get annoyed too. Yeah, YouTube just doesn't understand. It's a little different for us, but it is what it is. Okay, 6 picks away in the 6-person draft. 6 picks away in the big board. I'm going to kind of stay here for a second because I don't know which one's going to put me on the clock quicker. Ben was taking a nap during the live earlier. No excuses for them now, Smitty. Let's see, we got a phone call here. Dial in again. I missed your phone call. I'm sorry. Dial in one more time. 2 picks away in both of these. We got to sit here for a second. 1 pick away in the big board. Let's go to the big board. This team so far is Fields, Bijan, Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb. Oh, McLaurin, of course. Why do you got to snipe like that, bro? It's not cool. You know, I really like Mike Evans here at this value, and I'm going to grab Kyle Pitts here. I'll come back and review that team. I'm on the clock in the 6th person. I just timed out. Dang it. Not that I hate that pick, but I just timed out. Son of a... All right, this is a 6-person draft. I just timed out. It's okay. I timed out with Jameson Williams. I thought I got Jamal Williams. Jameson Williams, that's fine. I like that. That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide receivers. I'm fine with that. That's a good timeout, actually. I do need a quarterback at this point. We're going to go with Aaron Rodgers. He's really low on here, but you guys know it's who I like, and you guys are going to snipe him, so let's take Aaron Rodgers. So my team so far, let's go back to the other draft real quick. Okay, so my team so far in the 6-person draft is as follows. I have Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers. I have Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Jahmyr Gibbs, Ramondre Stevenson. I got Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Higgins, Hopkins, Ridley, McLaurin, Jameson Williams, Goddard, and Evan Ingram. And this is a 6-man draft, a 6-man league that we're taking all the way to week 17 together, the 6 of us. We decided to be a $25 entry just to kind of kick around. We can choose a $50 one, a $100 one. We can do a $100 6-person, a $100 12-person, $50 12-person, $50 6-person, $5 12-person. We can do any of those. So I'm just trying these out. This is a $25 entry. I just want to see how quickly we would fill it. And I chose 6 because I thought it would be a different kind of draft and it would fill quickly. We're sitting here in March. I just don't know what the interest is right away, but you guys filled it really quickly. Big board, I'm 15 picks away. Steven from Massachusetts is calling in. Steven, you're live on the Fantasy Football Show, buddy.
Hey, man. So, are you interested in Saquon Barkley this year, depending on the price?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would have liked him to go somewhere else. I think we're all kind of excited to see what would happen if he landed somewhere else. But I'm sure I'm definitely interested.
And now, one of my leagues, I have the one. I have the 1-1, but it's not like I'm going to be drafting anytime soon. But I'm pretty sure as of right now, as it stands, it's McCaffrey's ranked 1, and Justin Jefferson's ranked 2. Would you be fine with like, I guess, like taking either one of those guys? Is there like a distinct like 1-1?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Say it again, bro. I was trying to pick and I messed up. Not listening to you. My fault. One more time.
I'm sorry.
No. You're good. What'd you say?
So one of my drafts, I have the 1-1, but I'm not having a draft anytime soon. But I've been noticing so far that in that range, it's either McCaffrey or Justin Jefferson. Are you fine with either one of those? Is there like one that I should lean over the other?
It depends on it depends on your approach. I think if you like, let's say you were drafting with a 3 mandatory wide receiver league, then I tend to go Jamar Chase or JJ, like I did in this draft here I'll show you here. This big board draft, I'm 5 picks away, and I had the number 2 over. No, I had the 12 in this draft. Sorry, the 6-person draft. I had that. Okay, but if I was given, let's go back to the big board here. If I was given this number 2 overall pick, JJ went first, Chase went second, and I agree with that because 3 wide receivers mandatory. If it was a 2 wide receiver and a flex and 2 running backs, then I probably would lean McCaffrey, but not necessarily. Okay. I could rotate it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's definitely not a 3 wide receiver. It's a two running back and a flex. My only thing with McCaffrey is, I mean, I know that he had a full season this year, but his injury history like kind of scares me. So that's just like one thing. I was like, because I had an opportunity this year to draft him, and I stayed away from him with that risk. And then I seen that he was had the full season. So I'm worried that if I maybe try to take him, that he might get the injury bug again.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. But at the same time, it's like, he's arguably the number 1 overall pick, in any league where you aren't mandatory 3 wide receiver. He's solid, bro. I mean, he's even if he misses like 4 games, if you were to like incorporate, let's say you draft Jamal Williams or something as your running back replacement for him, and you got to start Jamal Williams for 3 games, and you start McCaffrey the rest of it together, it's going to be the running back 1. So I've no qualms drafting McCaffrey in the top 3. I just personally love so many of the running backs like Gibbs and Charbonnet and Walker and Hall, who all fall into the 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds, that I'd rather go wide receiver and then scoop those guys up as my RB. Because think about it, if you're let's say you're drafting at the 2 pick, Walker and Hall, one of those 2 guys is falling to that draft slot a lot of the time. That second rounder, the snake of that 2 overall pick. So if you get, let's say, Jamar Chase, and then you get Walker or Hall, that's unbelievable. That's a home run. I'm going to time out over here. Who they get? Conquo, okay.
So with those guys, who is like your elite, like top, like handcuffs, like heading into 2023? Because I mean, I know for a lot of time it was Alexander Madison and Tony Pollard, but it looks like Tony Pollard could be starting, and Alexander Madison. I don't know if the Minnesota Vikings are going to bring him back because he's a free agent. So
yeah, I mean,
who are those guys that you would like for to maybe like lay as like a handcuff?
I don't know, bro. I mean, we got to wait till free agency plays out and all that. I like Ty Chandler in Minnesota, to be honest. But, I mean, handcuff. Give me a time to where I can actually look down a list and again spit off some names for you. Like in the middle of the draft, I can't really do that specific breakdown for you.
That's all right.
But
I know that you're drafting, so yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah. But as for the question of wide receiver or running back, I'm really okay drafting wide receiver and getting, like, if you take, let's say you take Christian McCaffrey, what happens looking at this board right here? if you take Christian McCaffrey at 2 and you get back to let's see, let me go to the other. Let me make this pick real quick and then this is my last pick.
Yeah, that's no problem, man.
1 second. Zay Jones. I'm going to go Zay Jones. Okay, Zay Jones. All right, so this team's full. Here's my squad. Joe Burrow. This is a 6-man, mind you, because we created a $25 6-man league. Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Jahmyr Gibbs, Ramondre Stevenson, Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Higgins, Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, McLaurin, Jamison Williams, Zay Jones, Goddard, Evan Ingram, Dawson Knox, Okonkwo. So even though it's a 6-man league, I still like it a lot. A lot of high projections. We had Mr. Kitty projected for 4,100. Here's Mr. Kitty's team: Mahomes, Herbert, ETN, Najee, Aaron Jones, Mixon, Connor, JJ, Lamb, Waddle. We just all have super teams doing a 6-man, but it was fun. All these super teams. Ron Navy's team: Derek Carr, Geno, Pickett, Henry, Zach Charbonnet, Pacheco, Brian Robinson, Cooper Kupp, AJ Brown, St. Brown, Olave. Great wide receivers, DK. Nice squads. Let me go back and just make sure I'm not timing out on this other draft. Big board, I'm 5 picks away. Okay, so looking at this big board here, let's just say I was in the 2 pick, okay? 2 picks, Jamar Chase. Mm-hmm. If you take Christian McCaffrey there and you're sitting there and looking at Walker at 23, or let's say you're at the 3 pick and you take Jamar Chase and you're looking at Walker at that 22, that's a hard player to pass on. And then if you do that, who's your number 1 wide receiver? You flip back around, DK Metcalf's there, Higgins. Those aren't bad players, but CMC and like you're forcing somebody there if you want to go wide receiver. So if you don't go wide receiver, I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I mean, you could go CMC, DK, or CMC, Kenneth Walker, DK. It's not a bad team. I just would rather have Jamar Chase, Kenneth Walker, and then you're balanced and you can do whatever you want at that next pick. And that's why, like, this team right here, it's got Chase, Walker, Burrow. I love that. You can't do better than that. Whereas,
yeah,
let's see here, what's my squad look like? Fields. I timed out. Oh, Ron, you'd be happy I timed out with Kirk Cousins. Son of a. Man, that didn't make my day at all. Let's see. Guess A.J. Dillon. I really screwed this team up by not paying attention. Fields, this is a 12-man. Fields, Kirk Cousins, I timed out. Bijan, Tony Pollard, Zach Charbonnet, Dillon, CeeDee Lamb, Evans, Zay Flowers, Kyle Pitts. Still a decent team, but timing out didn't help. All right. Anything else, Steven? What else you got?
Yeah. Where are you on Cooper Kupp? Because you think he's going to bounce back? Does that depend on Stafford? Because I know Stafford, he had the hurt shoulder. You think if that Rams offense can, turn things around and maybe find like some success heading into 2023, or are you just looking into like other offenses?
No, I love Cooper Kupp. I mean, Cooper Kupp. Look at Cooper Kupp. He's here at staple around 5, 6, 7. That's where he goes. I like that. Okay. It's great value. I mean, why does everybody think Stafford can't have some sort of rebound? That's what I don't get. Nobody gives Stafford any shot. Everybody just acts like the Rams are.
I just think like with a lot of it too is like I think it's like the uncertainty of like, because McVay, there was like all that talk during the offseason that he might leave and that he might take like a TV deal and stuff, but then like I think he decided to come back. And then it was like with Matthew Stafford at first, like there was like rumors that he would retire, then they said that he would return. So it seemed like it was just kind of like almost like a messy like situation, because like even like Bobby Wagner and stuff, they wanted to go for that championship run, and then like because it all fell apart last year, it's like I could see like why like some people like they don't know like how it's gonna look, because at one point like they won the Super Bowl and then it looked like they had like this like window, and then it just like fell apart just last year. And also too is like with McVay, that was like his first like losing season. He never really had like adversity the whole time that he's been like a coach. Like he had like a winning like record and stuff. So
yeah,
I guess it'd be interesting to see like how that like bounces.
I hear you.
I guess because it's also like what you talk about too. Like like last year, like if Tom Brady had like Tom Brady could have his heart set into it. I guess it just comes down to if McVay has his heart set on like wanting to coach, or he really is this year, like he's already like going on to the TV,
Real quickly, while you bring that up, this Rich Eisen reportedly posted this right here that he heard multiple times that Tom Brady may not be done. And so this broke kind of today when we were doing everything, and we didn't really have time to talk about it. But then there was is this the report here? Oh, this is something else we need to talk about. 1 second. Then there was a Tom Brady tweet where Tom Brady tweeted out. Let me see if I can find it. Tom Brady tweeted out that what was it? I don't want to like misquote it. Hold on.
All right.
You should target Osborne, Smitty, with Cousins if he's still available. Stack him.
Yeah.
Hey, Smitty.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about all that? What's funny about all that stuff about like with the Tom Brady stuff? I thought it was funny that how Philip Rivers he's trying to put his name in there too. So like hey guys, you guys can give me a call too. Like hitting up the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. I saw that last night. I just thought that was something that was pretty funny because the same guy, Rich Eisen. Rich Eisen said the same thing, that I guess he heard around that Philip Rivers was trying to contact the 49ers and Dolphins. I guess if they miss out on like some quarterbacks that he's available.
Yeah. I'm not super big on Osborne, Ron, so I'm gonna leave him for you. I'm going with my two favorite, round 11, 12 guys, Sky Moore and Hodgins. So I left him for you. He's all yours.
No, I don't need him. I'm not in there.
Oh, I thought you were
saying that since you got Cousins, oh my greatness, Cousins.
Yeah.
You should have gotten.
I'm not huge on stacking just to stack. I only stack if I like the players. I'm just not huge on Osborne. But hey guys, look at this right here. So then this was Tom Brady's response. Anyone who thinks I have time to come back to the NFL has never adopted a 2-month-old kitten for their daughter. That doesn't necessarily rule. Like, what people don't understand about retired people that want to come back is they don't know they want to come back until they know they want to come back. So it doesn't change my mind at all. I think Tom Brady is not done. I agree. He's not done. Do I think that he's 100% coming back? No, but I think when in a bind, look at Philip Rivers. You just heard today or yesterday. My mind's scattered. I need to sleep. Yesterday,
last night they said this.
We heard that Philip Rivers in 2022 wanted to return to football. Like last year, there was a point where he wanted to return to football, and so he never once mentioned he wanted to come back to football. So you just don't know. Like Tom Brady gets a call, hey, this is the Miami Dolphins, and if Tua goes down week 10, Tua went down in week 10. God forbid, hopefully he doesn't. But if he does, and I highly think he's not staying healthy. I really don't think he's staying healthy. It's just the way it is. Tua went down. Prayers up. He's doing good. Thank God he's doing good. But we have no quarterback, and we've got 11 wins. You coming? Okay, good. Tom Brady's on his way. Oh, wait, hold on. Tom picks up the phone. Hello? Yeah, this is the 49ers. This is John Lynch. I know Shanahan won't call you, but I am, and we'd like to bring you in. Trey Lance is we worked him into the ground again. He's injured. Brock Purdy's not ready to come back. Tom, come win a Super Bowl with the team you've always wanted to play for. Now Tom has a dilemma. Now Tom doesn't know where to go. Miami, so we can burn Shanahan, who's been continuing to dodge him and not allow him to play and quarterback this team, or does he go to the play and win a Super Bowl for the boyhood dream of a team, the 49ers? He's been dreaming about it since he was a little kid. Always wanted to win a Super Bowl with the 49ers. I think push came to shove, he'd go there. We'll see. It's interesting that Eisen said he's hurting. He heard Tom Brady's not done. Tom Brady, if you remember back when he retired, the vibes of that, like wasn't it at the combine? I think it was at the combine when that news, somebody said it on the field and they caught it and you could slow it down and he said something like, "I'm coming back" or something like that. I don't buy it. I don't care what he says. He's going to be a free agent and he gets to do whatever he wants and he's going to get really bored and he doesn't have to commentate until 2024. So there's a big opening on his schedule. Big wide opening.
I agree with you. And another thing too is I think Colin Cowherd was saying that because he interviewed Tom Brady and he even asked him. And the way that Tom Brady said that, he's like, "Well, never say never," because he's like, "Are you officially done?" And Tom Brady's like, "Well, you can say never say never about coming back." So I just think that like you got like all this stuff that and like of him like actually like saying like there's a chance that he could come back and all these reports. I kind of agree with you. I feel like what he's probably doing is he wants to wait everything out. He doesn't want to like rush into something. He probably just because the ball isn't in his court. I mean, all he has to do is just try to go to the perfect situation. He wants to play it out, see who has a chance, and then if he decides that he gets that call, then maybe he'll come and come do it. I mean, he said that he had he wanted to keep playing until he sucks. So if he has that itch and somebody's giving him a call, I could see him coming back.
I feel like my team's cheeks, boys. I don't like my team. I don't like my team at all. I mean, we all have that moment too. Like, let's not pretend we always draft amazing teams. It's not a horrible team. I like Bijan. I love Pollard. Yeah. I love Charbonnet, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling this team. Partly because I auto picked two players. CeeDee Lamb and Cousins were not my choice. I love CeeDee Lamb. I didn't want Cousins there. And that kind of put a damper on it. Ron, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ron. I know that hurts to hear. And I'm about to time out again.
Well,
good Lord.
Cousins and KJ Osborne. They were both on my team that made the best ball finals last year. So
yeah,
there you go. You can not like them all you want. KJ's the reason why I got into the finals to begin with. Him and Zay.
I wish last year counted.
So what's that?
I said I wish last year counted.
Yep. But don't get the stacks. That's all right.
Oh God, I timed out twice in a row.
Brady, if he would
got Pickett.
Go to San Francisco,
Ron,
they would never win the Super Bowl.
Ron, you're distracting me, and I got Pickett. You're doing this on purpose. Look at my team. Pickett. Ron Navy's distracting me, and it's becoming the all Ron Navy team. I got Kirk Cousins and Pickett both auto drafted. If this wins, Ron gets 80%. I get 20. Because it's half Ron's team.
You didn't get Pickens though, so
Oh,
hey, you're out of luck there too.
Ron only stacks.
Yeah, look at the team that did in the sixth man. The sixth man, I didn't take. All my quarterbacks were all stacked. So Gino was stacked with DK, Carr was stacked with Olave, and Hill.
Let's go over let's go over these teams. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you guys at the end to vote for your favorite team. Mr. Kitty's got Mahomes. Obviously, you can see it too. Herbert, Tua, Etienne, Najee, J.K., Aaron Jones, Mixon, Connor, J.J. Lamb, Waddle, Mike Williams. These are all stacked teams because it's a six-man league. Mark Andrews, Waller, Everett. It's going to be really hard to pick these teams. My team is Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson. I know Deshaun Watson's not your favorite there, Ron. He's just the third quarterback there. Don't worry. Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, Jahmyr Gibbs, Ramondre, Alvin Kamara, of course. Jamar Chase, Diggs, Higgins, Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, McLaurin, Jameson Williams, Zay Jones, Goddard, Ingram, Knox, and Okonkwo. I like that team. I mean, everybody's team looks great. It's a six-man, but Dan has Hurts, Lamar, Eckler, Barkley, Taylor, Pierce, A.J. Dillon, Jamal Williams, Devontae Smith, Cooper, Judy, Pittman, DJ Moore, George Kittle. Man, I'm going to say, honestly, this team, Grim, the reason I don't think it can win is because everybody's loaded and the wide receivers are pretty light. Like that's the lightest group of wide receivers yet, the Devontae Smith, Cooper Kupp, and Duty. So I definitely would draft a little heavier wide receiver next time. I think you went because you went Hurts, Lamar, and then you went Taylor, Barkley, Eckler when you only can use, 2 of them. But I mean, your flex is going to be fire, right? So you have amazing flex, but then the wide receivers are pretty thin, but still a great team. And honestly, the balance might just favor you. Let me get back to the draft real quick. I may be timing out here. 6 picks away. I'm just going to cue some people real quickly. Hold on. You guys got a favorite so far?
Mr. Kitty's team sounded pretty good.
Mr. Kitty?
Just the wide receivers and stuff, made it like his team was pretty stacked. I mean, like you said, it's for 6 teams. Everybody's team is pretty stacked, but the way he has some elite receivers on that team.
Thomas McNamara is Mr. Kitty. Nice. I didn't know that. Smitty, don't stack for tourneys. I do. I got Burrow and Chase, don't I, in that league? Or do I Burrow? Yeah, I Burrow and Chase. What are you talking about? I don't stack. I stack all the time. I just don't stack to stack. I don't actually target someone because of the stack. When I see the stack sitting in front of me and it's like a golden ticket, then I jump all over it. But I just don't force it. I never force a stack. I'm all about drafting player, not position, or drafting player, not situation. Like that. Let's see. I need a wide receiver. This team is cheeks, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's making me depressed even looking at it. I wish I could just delete it.
Who do you think that the Minnesota Vikings are going to get as their number 2 receiver to pair up with Justin Jefferson? You think that they'll pick somebody up through free agency? You think they're going to try to draft somebody?
Yeah, I mean, they'll try and draft somebody. I mean, maybe they bring in a Juju or an Odell or something like that. I don't know if Odell would want to play there, but TD Strikers. Or did we go over Grimm's team? Yeah, we went over Grimm's team. Grimm, please don't take offense. And Grimm, in your defense, you were the highest ranked projected team. Okay, if that makes you feel better from my comments. You were the highest projected team according to Underdog. TD Strikers is Derek Carr, Geno Smith, Kenny Pickett. Derrick Henry, Zach Charbonnet, Isaiah Pacheco, Brian Robinson. So Ron did kind of the opposite. But if he lands Pacheco and Charbonnet, then all of a sudden, that going light at RB is pretty good bet. Cooper Kupp, A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Olave. Crazy that Olave and St. Brown are fighting for a wide receiver 3 spot for Ron. But one could be the flex. That's good. It's a good squad. Freiermuth, Taysom, Mayer. Pretty decent squad. Drake London. I didn't even see Drake London. And Debo. Almost too many receivers, Ron. Do you wish you could, do you like this strategy, or would you say, oh man, if I could trade, I would trade Debo and George Pickens, or Debo and Drake London, or Debo and DK to get over RB, or do you like it the way it is? Just curious. Or a quarterback.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna take Najee, but they got Najee before I could take him. And then I was going to take Gibbs, and you got Gibbs. You reached for Gibbs way down there and got him before I could take him. So I just concentrated on the wide receivers. My strength is the wide receivers. They're going to kick everybody's butt.
Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Bijan, Jacobs, Cam, Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Godwin, Evans, Quentin Johnson. That's a very good. Addison, very good wide receivers. Kyle Pitts and Hawkinson. Definitely has a really good mix here. I kind of like Gladiators' team. And then ASV has Fields and Anthony Richardson, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Tony Pollard, Dalvin Swift, Tyreek, Kadarius, Zay Flowers, Keenan Allen. Great wide receiver 1, but then it gets a little, I love Zay, but who knows if it takes him 4 weeks, 5 weeks, or something like that. Kelsey is great. That's great. It's a good team. It's definitely balanced differently. That's good. I'd have to say I feel like my team's pretty balanced. Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, McCaffrey, Chubb. I love this team. I mean, we all love our teams, but that's a good. It's a good little draft.
It's a good team.
It's a good little draft. Active, up in 6 picks. All right, guys. I've been live so much the last 48 hours. I'm going to jump tonight early. I'm not even going to wait through this. We're not going to go to round 20, but give me a call tomorrow, both of you. Ron, I appreciate you. Steven, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, you have a good night, Smitty.
Ron, appreciate you staying up. Take it easy, pal.
Oh yeah, I'll be happy at the end of the year when I get that $100.
Oh, the 100, yeah, the 111. Okay, you're on. Later. I am out of here. I'm live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you all tomorrow. Probably I'll be live before news breaks. God, I'm so tired. I'll be live when news breaks before the 7 p.m. show is what I'm trying to say. See you all later.